It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y guandules no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que él tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que.
And boom, we are live. How's everyone doing on this Paranormal Tuesday? Welcome to 710 Wakey Wakey. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, guys. Oh, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing out there this morning? I got my short sleeves on. What's going on here? I actually slept in this shirt. Oh, man, still got a little bit of that cold left. Passed out watching TV on the couch last night. And this is the shirt I slept in. That's right, guys. Good morning. How's everyone doing? We are live at 7:10 a.m. Wakey Wakey. And it is officially Paranormal Tuesday, guys. I'm excited. We're going to talk some crazy UFOs, some crazy creatures. This morning, guys, you know how we do. We're going to get into today in history as well. Just had a coughing fit, too. I haven't smoked yet. That's the problem. You know, the worst is, guys, well, this is going to be this kind of show today. It's this kind of show when I lean back and cross my arms like this. Let me tell you, guys. Let me tell you, brother. You know, the worst is when you, hey, good morning, Chris. Good morning. You know, the worst is when you smoke. You do your little coughing fit, you're good. And then like 4 hours later, you're sitting there and all of a sudden you just start coughing. That is the worst because you haven't even smoked like in 4 hours. And then like it's just such a all of a sudden it just comes on and you're just coughing. The worst was when COVID was around and it was like a witch hunt. Who remembers that? Who remembers like if you coughed in public at the beginning of COVID? It was like a fucking there we go. It was like a freaking witch hunt, man. He has COVID, he's coughing. Remember that shit? He's hogging all the toilet paper and he has COVID. Oh my God, get him out of here. Send him to the camps. That's what they say. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah, those were good times. I think that would be lung damage. Oh, that's just not coughing and smoking. It's lung damage. Oh, man. All right. We got a bunch of people up in here this morning. Nice. Oh, man. I'm just waking up. Body's still sore. Had that something going on. You know what's funny is my manager, one of the guys who worked for me, he had the same thing where he thought he was going to pass out, but he threw up. He threw up on his shoes. Yesterday. But yeah, so I don't know if it's the flu going around, if it's people getting exhausted, because that's what he was saying. He's worked so many days, he hadn't really eaten, hadn't really slept, and then that all hit him. I'm wondering if it's just a combination of everything, like this new flu that's going around. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's still a little bit in my head. Bro, a lady started freaking out at me for coughing. I told her to sit on it. I have asthma. I wanted to make shirts. I wasn't making shirts at the time when that went down. That just said, "Don't worry, it's a weed cough." Those would have been, it's not COVID, it's weed. That would have been the best. All right, guys, let's get into this roll call this morning. Let's give some shout out to the Danksters. Danksters Unite.
Roll call for the Danksters. It's 7:10
Okay, so I gotta ask on that video, what's with the girl walking with the suitcase? I just noticed that. It's a totally AI made video, so I have no idea. Is this some chick walking with a suitcase, ready to join the 7:10 a.m. team? I guess. Remember when that was a thing? We were at an airport not too long ago, and in LA, and when you get off, there's a recording when you get out to the terminal thing. That's the dank bank. um, they have this recording that says if someone offers you a ride, don't take it, that it's not really a ride. And I just, it made me think of like all in the 80s. Remember when that was a thing? You get like the young girls getting off the bus who they want to be an actress, and they got their suitcase and they come from like Iowa or whatever, and they get off the bus. Remember when that was like a huge thing, and like the pimps would be waiting for them and be like, come on girl, I'll give you a ride, and then they're gone just like that. um Horrible, horrible that happened. But yeah, that's what, for some reason, that's what that reminded me of. Oh, appreciate the thumbing, guys. Appreciate the thumbings. Good morning, Charlie. Let's do roll call. Where am I at here? There I am. Let's get some roll call for the Danksters. It's 7:10 a.m. Rosie Key, good morning, good morning. How are you? Teresa Deller, good morning, good morning. Uh, Chris Zucchini up early. Lonnie, good morning, good morning. Man, I had a brain fart there for a minute. Chantel, good morning, good morning. Harley, good morning, Harley. How are you? Um, it's nice here in Ohio. I bet you it is. What is it, like in the 60s? Getting a little chill here today. Um, about in the 70s right now. Coffee and weed time. That's right, Chris. Coffee and weed time. Matt Workman. No one outworks the Workman. How you doing, buddy? Oh man. Charlie. Good morning, Charlie. How are you, man? How's the Golden Valley treating you? Yo, Cholo. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You're up early. Yeah, I think you did miss the intro, but I'm proud of you. You woke up early. Oh man, everyone loves the intro. I actually cracked up a little bit on the intro. That guy's face, man. The guy on, I guess it would be the right, but it's on my left. He's like, that guy cracks me up, man. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So big shout out to the Dankster guys. That was roll call. We got a whole bunch of people up in here, and I'm excited, man. We're talking all sorts of good stuff today. Paranormal, guys. We're going to cover some paranormal updates, what's going on, UFO views, a lot of crazy stuff, man. Stuff they don't want you to know. I've been listening to this podcast. That's pretty good. The guy's voice kind of trips me out a little bit, but it's called Stuff They Don't Want You to Know. And I've been learning some stuff they don't want me to know, guys. So I'm passing it on to you. So now it's stuff that they don't want you to know. That was part I was auditioning for. Oh, man. No, I didn't grow up in that neighborhood. Mine was a little closer to LA, not Hollywood. Oh, man. Yeah, just trying to get this head cold part gone, and then I'll be back to 100%. Yeah, man. Oh, whatever this flu is that's going around, it's tough. Like I've never fainted. I've never fallen out. I still can say I haven't. I'm sitting down on my own accord. Okay, everybody. Just because I can't move, 20 feet at a time doesn't mean I can't move on my own accord. So I was all I was all determined on that. So technically, I still have not faded. I've been able to maintain. All right, guys. One big piece of news I do want to discuss today, guys, is a giveaway. We have a Dank Nation birthday coming up, and to celebrate their birthday, they're blowing it up, guys. They're giving away stuff. We're talking about the one, the only, the legend, the myth, the lady. That's right, the lady with the lady fingers. We're talking we're talking Harley's birthday, guys, over on the Mod Squad. You guys need to go check it out. They're doing a couple shows, but the one you need, they do a lot of shows every day. You guys need to go and hit them up, check them out, make sure you're throwing up the like. And the 14th at 8 Eastern time, guys. I believe it's PM Eastern time. Harley, for her birthday, is giving away this Scream autograph, guys. Double. Look at that. Look at that, guy. That thing's pretty freaking sweet, too, man. You know you want that, guys. You know you want that. So, oh, these chats. Oh, these chats. um, so yeah, get in on that. Lady fingers, even. Yeah, she even has lady fingers. Oh man, yeah, but man, big birthday, guys. We gotta make sure it's special for her. She had trips and they got canceled. She had plans, they got canceled. So we need to blow it up. We're gonna be doing a video for Harley over here, and but you guys need to show her love on the Mod Squad. Get in on this giveaway too, guys. The gifts are for you. It's Harley's birthday, and the gifts are for you. Oh man, Yo Cholo's reading the comments like, what's going on here? It's a joke. It's a joke, Felix. But get it on the giveaway, guys. Go show the Mod Squad some love. We're also doing the Zod giveaway. In 3 weeks, guys. I need to promote that more. I've been slacking. I've been slacking, being sick. Kevin, the bearded geek over there, my buddy, he has painted a Zod McFarlane toy, 1 of 1. This is the only one like it, guys. It's a custom paint. It's a custom paint job, and you're going to want to get in there. It's a cross promotion, so you need the hashtag Mod Squad over here. Jump over on the Mod Squad, give them a hashtag Mod Squad, and then that's what I do for hashtags. And then make sure you're liking their page, guys. That's it. This thing is freaking awesome. I had pictures of it, but then I deleted them on accident. And I have not uploaded the video yet, but 3 weeks, we're going to be promoting that, guys. That's a good one. You're going to want to get in on that one. And also, we got the Clueless giveaway, guys. Next week, actually probably Friday, we'll do the Clueless giveaway. Hashtag Clueless. And then tomorrow, guys, it's the last day, today and tomorrow, to get in on. We're going to do a special Baked and Unboxed on Wednesday for Weed Wednesday. We're going to give away the Encino Man. Look at that. Hashtag Encino Man. All right, guys, let's get into... You know what? Hang on 1 second, guys. I do want to show you something. We're going to get into today in history, but I want to show you something I picked up for my personal collection. I did another Autograph Alliance box the other last week, and I ended up getting something I wasn't too thrilled about. I don't know what it was, but I ended up spinning the wheel. So if you don't get something you want in the box, you have the second option to spin the wheel, and he has some pretty good items on that wheel. And I actually got something really cool. Horror filmmaker, horror fans, filmmaker. Oh, was that? No, scared me. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. So check this out. Oh, I guess if I remove the thing. This is a Jordan Peele autographed Rolling Stone cover. Look at that. I'm in love with this thing. I think Jordan Peele is a great freaking hey guys, it's Jordan Peele. Welcome to the 7:10 a.m. morning show. He doesn't talk like that. But yeah, man, I'm loving this thing. Autographed, you can see it. Not the best autograph in the world, but I'm going to get a frame for this. Jordan Peele, director of Us and other great horror films. He's becoming a big horror director, guys. You know what? His stories are psychological thrillers. They're freaking deep. He's been called the next, throwback to Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, I'm not going to call him the next Alfred Hitchcock because I'm in love with Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred, marry me. No, I think Alfred Hitchcock's one of the greatest filmmakers ever. I think he could be up there, man. His stories, his movies are great. I'm excited about that one. Very Yeah, not a lot of people. Yeah, they did the comedy thing. What is it? Key and Pill, right? Aaron, listen, Aaron. So they did that for years. But yeah, man, he's a great horror detective and a detective, a great horror detective. He's a great horror detective, guys. He's a great horror director. Us, man, amazing movie. And then he did the one with the UFOs, and then there was a third one in there too. And all good. Great, great, great director. Got lucky on that one. I'm gonna put it up in a frame and do the whole thing. All right, guys, let's get into this. Today in history. What do you guys think? What is today? Today in history, a journey in time. Um, Day in history for October 3rd. Is that what it is? Oh man, October 3rd already, guys. All right. Let's get into this. Think we got some good birthdays coming up. Well, I know Teresa Deller has a birthday. We got a bunch of people having birthdays this month. I'm looking forward to hanging out with Teresa Deller on her birthday. That's going to be a good time. All right, guys, let's get into today in history.
Today in history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
All right, guys. Now that we played the Grammy Award winning song, we got to get into it. Today in history. We got birthdays, guys. We got big birthdays. If today is your birthday, throw it up in the comments. But if today is your birthday, you share it with the one, the only Gwen Stefani, guys. That's right. American singer songwriter, was born in 1969. Wow. I figured she was about my age. She's 6 years older than me, 7 years older than me. Wow. Gwen Stefani, you guys know her from No Doubt, know her from her single career. I remember No Doubt blowing up. I was about like 20, 19 years old. And that No Doubt Tragic Kingdom album came out. And that thing was freaking fire, man. That's all I listened to that whole summer. Good times. In 1954, American minister, I use that word very loosely, politician and civil rights activist and all around piece of shit, Al Sharpton was born, guys. All around piece of shit, Al Sharpton was born. In 1938, Eddie Cochran, American singer and musician, was born. Easy for me to say. Stevie Reich, Steve Reich, American composer, and then Gore Vidal, American writer, was born. And then Saint Francis of Assisi was born in 1181. What's your favorite Saint Francis of Assisi story, guys? Blow up those comments. In 1990, Germany was reunified after 4 decades of Cold War division, and with pressure from German Chancellor Helmut Kohl, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev agreed to unify Germany with NATO, leading to Germany's reunification on this day in 1990. Mr. Gorbachev, tear that wall down. That's right. Good old Ronnie Reagan. A funny story is I actually was just studying this a little bit, but it was a big thing for President Reagan to try to get this done with Mikhail Gorbachev. It's something that he worked on for years. He couldn't get through to the other Russian leaders. They were just stubborn. They, had certain agendas. But then when Gorbachev got elected or got in there, he thought maybe. So he sent him 7 letters over a span of months, and they kind of corresponded in secret, not secret, but just between presidents. And then when he got there, that was the goal. But there was such a divide between language barriers and cultures. And he actually went, Ronald Reagan, he liked Yakov Smirnoff, the comedian, liked him a lot. And so he went to Yakov, and this is a story from Yakov's show that I went to. And he says he asked him for some jokes in Russian so that he could maybe break the ice. And so, they talked about it, and he adds a couple. So about 4 days go by, and they're not getting anywhere with the negotiations. It's just getting frustrating. So Ronald Reagan goes to Mikhail Gorbachev and says, "Hey, can I just talk to you as Mikhail and you talk to me as Ronnie? And, we forget about all this other stuff." And then he told him a joke. And Mikhail Gorbachev laughed. And then they started working on it. And then, boom, 1990, it's done. That's a really cool story about laughter, about love, about not giving up either, man. That's a huge deal. Like, the Berlin Wall. Think about it. Separating families, separating brothers, separating mothers from their children. Just crazy. And then not to talk about, what happened on the other side of that wall. So, yeah, definitely a great, great thing there. All right. Enough about that. Let's get into some more. American actress Janet Leigh, who was best remembered for her performance in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, in which her character suffered one of cinema's most memorable and shocking death, died at age 77. Yeah, she was the bathtub girl who gets stabbed, and they actually used tomato juice for blood because it was in black and white. One of the most sensational trials in U.S. history ended as a jury found O.J. Simpson not guilty of murdering his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ronald Goldman. Wow, that happened in 1995. Today in history. American singer, songwriter Gwen Stefani had a birthday today. The Dick Van Dyke Show in 1961, a pioneer of sitcom genre, began airing on CBS in 61. In 1960, the Andy Griffith Show debuted on American television and was an immediate success. Good old Andy Griffith. That's right. The British atomic weapons test called the Hurricane was successfully conducted aboard the HMS Plym in 1952. 1945, the May-Johnson Bill, keeping atomic research a secret and establishing security regulations, was introduced to the U.S. Congress. Although it never became law, the debate over the proposed legislation resulted in passage of the Atomic Energy Act. In 1941, the Maltese Falcon, John Huston's adaptation of Daniel Hammett's famed 1930 novel, had its world premiere. It's considered by some to be the greatest detective movie ever. 1936, American collegiate gridiron football coach John Heisman, who was considered one of the greatest innovators of the game, died. And now he has the Heisman Trophy named after him, guys. In 1935, Italian forces led by Emilio Di Bono, under the orders of Benito Mussolini, invaded Ethiopia in hopes of building a new Roman Empire. 1935. 1918, Prince Maximilian of Baden, internationally known for his moderation and honorability, was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Man, a lot of German history today. German journalist and pacifist Karl Otzwitzky, who was awarded the 1935 Nobel Peace Prize, was incarcerated in a concentration camp. Holy shit. So this is World War II. So German novelist and pacifist who was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize in 35. This was in 1889. Was incarcerated. Wow. Oh, he was born. Okay, he was born in 1889. I was like, man, these don't match up. These dates aren't matching up. All right. Through the mediation of Napoleon III, Italy obtained Venetia in the Treaty of Vienna. Yeah, that happened. And then the Battle of Korthreuth, an American Civil War conflict that ended in a decisive Union victory over the Confederate forces in northwestern Mississippi began. That was in 1862. So that was your Today in History, guys. Good old Ronnie Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev took that wall. Hey, good morning, Mr. Crispers. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? When you're in third grade and you say you love pizza and the annoying girl says you should have married it. Why don't you marry it then? Lonnie, if you love it, why don't you marry it then? Oh man, so that was your 7:10 a.m. Today in history, guys. Let's talk about annoying things that girls would do in school. So this is a very personal story of mine. Very traumatic, guys. So when I was in second grade or first grade, I can't remember. I went up, actually, Mike Means, if Mike Means is in the house, his old studio location was my first and second grade school. All craziness. And it's funny because it seemed so much bigger back then. I went up a couple years ago when Mike had a studio up there and looking at it. And I'm like, man, I mean, of course, I was 3 foot tall. So, of course, everything seemed bigger. But I remember my mom took me to we were driving to school, and I don't know, we had to stop at Safeway or something, grocery store to get something, and I saw a Trapper Keeper. Remember those Trapper Keepers? It was a Peanuts one. It was Snoopy. And I was like, "Oh, can I have this? I could use it for school." And my mom's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, whatever." You never buy that kind of stuff at the grocery store. Um, oh, yo, Cholo. And so I bring it to school, and I don't know if you guys, I don't know if schools are still like this, but you would put your stuff at the door of your class, and then you would go play um, on the playground, and then come back when the bell would ring. So I did that, and I went and played, and when I came back, teachers were waiting for me, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I didn't think that at the time, and they accused me of scratching a girl. And I'm like, what? And the girl said that I opened up my Trapper Keeper and I got her with one of the metal hooks. And they believed her. And I'm like, first of all, like, why would I do that? And like now as an adult, you can express yourself. I'm like, doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why would I open a Trapper Keeper, get like right up to her and be like, rah, rah. Like why if I wanted to scratch someone, I'll just scratch him. Like, why am I doing that? Yeah. So it was a made up, I was framed, man. I was framed. They didn't believe me for nothing. Those bastards. Second grade. Brah. It might have been first grade. Might have been first grade. Yeah, but I remember that. And then I remember it raining at that same school and me and one of the other kids jumping in the puddles on our way from class to class and getting in a lot of trouble because we were just soaking wet. But again, it seems so much bigger. Like it really did. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, so as we talk about my second grade, and then there was that time where Mr. No, I'm just kidding. He took me in the lunchroom and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That never happened. That never happened, guys. Oh man. Good old. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Try to get some stuff going here, guys. So today is Paranormal Tuesday. Um, I'm excited, guys. We're going to be talking UFOs. We're talking paranormal, supernatural, a lot of different stuff, man. With October coming up, it's getting to be spooky month, guys. Every Monday for Movie Monday, guys, we are covering the classics, the Universal Monster series throughout the month of October. So join us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast on Mondays, guys. We're going to be, we did Frankenstein yesterday. We made Frankenstein bell peppers. We did the top 5 Universal Monster movie moments. And then we also broke down the history of the movie Frankenstein and some fun facts that you probably didn't know, like Boris Karloff was originally, not Boris Karloff, I'm sorry, Dracula, Bela Lugosi, was supposed to originally play Frankenstein because it was right after the Dracula movie hit, and he turned it down because he wanted a speaking role. And so they went in a different direction, and boom, Boris Karloff is born. And that movie crushed Dracula. Probably, I don't know. I wonder what Bela Lugosi thought of that later on in life. Like if he thought that it was a mistake not to take it. Because, yeah, man, Dracula was the big movie. He thought he was the big star. And then all of a sudden, Frankenstein comes out. Man, that thing just crushed it. And so, yeah, I wonder about that. And Bela Lugosi, he did some stuff, but never like, yeah, Bela Lugosi, not like, what's his name? Boris Karloff. That's it. That's it. So yeah, join us on Mondays, guys. We're going to be doing giveaways. Danktoberfest is upon us. I got that all worked out. We'll be doing daily deals from the Healing Center. That's going to start tomorrow, but we will talk about it on the 420 podcast, guys. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm in the paranormal news here. Let's see. We got what science can tell us about experience of unexplainable presence, star seeds, psychologists. You know what? You know what, guys? Yeah, we'll do this. Hang on. My bad. My bad. Let's share this. Oh, you know what? Before we do anything, let's do this. Boom. All right. Let's share the screen, guys. And boom. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. This is the conversation. This is paranormal news. They cover all sorts of things, guys. You know what? Let's cover this. What is deja vu? That's a good one. What is deja vu? Psychologists have explored this creepy feeling and have already lived through an experience before. Yeah, so how many of you guys experienced deja vu? I know I have. I actually just had it happen. I was sitting at a table, and I swear to God, I had this same conversation, or at least I had dreamt it, envisioned it, or something. And it meant nothing. But yeah, I definitely think there is something to deja vu. Have you ever had that weird feeling that you experienced the same exact sensation before, even though that's impossible? Sometimes it can even seem like you're reliving something that you already had happened. This phenomenon, known as deja vu, has puzzled philosophers, neurologists, and writers for a very for a very long time. Starting in the 1800s, many theories have begun to emerge regarding what caused deja vu. Many which means already seen in French. I did not know that. So deja vu means already seen in French. Hey, Lonnie, I deja vu you. People thought maybe it stemmed from mental dysfunction or perhaps a type of brain problem. Or maybe it was a temporary hiccup in an otherwise normal operation of the human memory. But the topic of research in the realm of science until quite recently. Moving from the paranormal to the scientific. Early in this millennium, a scientist named Alan Brown, my brother, decided to conduct a review of everything researchers had written about deja vu. Until that point, much of it could find had a paranormal flavor. Having to do with supernatural things like past lives, psychic abilities, but he also found studies that surveyed regular people about their deja vu experiences. From all these papers, Brown has been able to glean some basic findings on the deja vu phenomenon. For example, Brown determined that the roughly 2/3 of people experiencing deja vu at some point in their lives, that two people will experience deja vu at some point in their lives. So wow, that's a lot, 75%. How he determined that most common trigger of deja vu is a scene or a place. And the next most common trigger is a conversation. He also reported on hints throughout the century or so of medical literature of a possibility association between deja vu and some types of seizure activities in the brain. Brown Review brought the topic of deja vu into the realm of more mainstream science because it appeared to be both scientific journal and the scientists who study cognitive tend to read also in a book aimed at scientists. He served as a catalyst for scientists to design experiments to investigate deja vu. Prompted by Brown's work, my own research team began. That's right, guys. Brian Brown, the Dank Nation. We began doing our own experiments and aimed to at testing hypothesis about the possible mechanisms of deja vu. We investigated a near century old hypothesis that suggested deja vu can happen when there's spatial resemblance between a current scene and an unrecalled scene in your memory. Psychologists call this the gestalt familiarity hypothesis. For example, imagine, what's going on here? Lost my camera. Lost the camera. For example, imagine you're passing through a nursing station in the hospital unit on your way to visit a sick friend. Although you've never been to this hospital before, you are struck with that feeling that you have. The underlying cause for this experience of deja vu could be that the layout of the scene, including the placement of the furniture and particular objects within this space, have the same layout as a different scene that you did experience in the past. Um, Maybe the way the nursing station is situated, the furniture, the items on the counter, the way it connects to the corners of the hallway is the same. Is it the same as how a set of welcome tables arranged relative to the signs and furniture in the hallway at an entrance to a school event you attended earlier in the year? According to G-Salt familiar hypothesis, if that previous situation with a similar layout to the current one doesn't come to mind, you might be left only with a strong feeling of familiarity and for the current one. So almost like you, this seems familiar, but it's not. To investigate this idea in the laboratory, my team used virtual reality to place people within scenes that we could manipulate the environments people found themselves in. Some scenes had shared the same spatial layout, while other were distinct. As predicted, deja vu was more likely to happen when people were in a scene that contained the same spatial arrangement of elements as an earlier scene that they had viewed but didn't recall. The research suggests that one contributing factor of deja vu can be spatial resemblance of a new scene to one in the memory that falls to be consistently called to mind at the moment. However, it does not mean that this is the only cause of deja vu. Very likely, many factors can contribute to what makes a scene or a situation feel familiar. Yeah, see, like, so mine isn't like that. The ones I've had, mine is like I've had this same thing, work out. Like the other day, like I've been sitting at this table, I've had this conversation, and I could almost name the dream it was in. Like that's what I get. What about you guys? You guys, any deja vu out here, guys? Let me know. Blow up those comments. Let me see. So what's deja poo? Deja poo is a dog named Deja, and it poops, and it's called deja poo. We'll see you later, Harley. We'll see ya. All right. My son has a trapper keeper. All right, guys. Oh, man. What time is it? We still got a few minutes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I got a meeting at 9 a.m. this morning. Big meeting. Big meeting. Good things. Good things. But I got a meeting at 9 a.m., guys. So deja vu. Blow up those comments. Let me know what you guys think of deja vu. Is it something that is real? Have you guys experienced it? Blow up those comments in the morning. Blow up those comments, guys, and we will cover more about this at the 420 show. But we're going to talk about, I don't know, what are we going to talk? I had a good one, darn it. Damn it. I had a good conspiracy lined up. I'll have to check my notes. But guys, join us at the 420 show today. Sorry, I got to cut this about 20 minutes short, guys. I am, like I said, I got to get ready for the other job. I got to go and have a meeting at 9 a.m. So got to get ready. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll be getting into more paranormal stuff. Man, guys, you have a blessed day. I'm going to be out and about. I will, if I haven't, Chantel and Kingman crew, I will message you guys about who gets what on those prizes. I was just really sick and I just put it off. But yeah, I'll message you guys on who gets what. Appreciate you guys. Don't let deja poo on you. That's what I'm saying, guys. Don't let deja poo on you. All right. You have a blessed day. Pay it forward. Inhale the positivity. Exhale the negativity, guys. And I will see ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.